All right, here's our first look from the Sports Injury Central Command Center. First look to Week 18, the first ever NFL regular season, Week 18 here. Go over significant injuries from Week 17. Michael Gallup. As of this posting, the late games are still going on, and we don't have confirmation, but we have fear of a left knee ACL tear in Michael Gallup. Go to sicscore.com to see the details. Joe Burrow's knee is fine. It's his right knee that was twisted, not the ACL knee. Cincinnati clinched. They could sit him for a week to rest him to get him healthy, but Joe Burrow's fine. Ronald Jones injured his ankle. Leonard Fournette is already out, and Gio Bernard's out. That's something to watch. Kyle Pitts in the snow in Buffalo slipped, injured his hamstring, tried to come back in, wasn't effective. Very hard to play through a hamstring on a slippery surface, especially in the cold. The Chiefs have some issues on their offensive line. Orlando Brown injured his calf pregame. Lucas Niang flipped over, and it has indeed been confirmed, our initial thoughts, of a patella tendon rupture for Lucas Niang. So there's going to be a shuffle for the Chiefs. Michael Carter got a concussion for the Jets and was ruled out. P.J. Williams, free safety 2 for the Saints, ankle, but the starter should be back from COVID this week. The guard, Quentin Spain for the Bengals, left guard, right ankle, high ankle, rolled up on by Joe Burrow. Drew Lock appeared to have a right throwing shoulder AC joint sprain, got a locker room injection and returned, but did not play that well. The big injury of the day, Michael Pruitt, ankle fracture dislocation, will have surgery, season over, might have even been an open fracture through the skin. Ricky Seals-Jones had the most unfortunate injury of the week, being that the cameraman collision. The cameraman's okay, cut around his eye. Ricky Seals-Jones with a neck issue. Playoffs or in the hunt teams with injuries. The Chiefs are the big one to watch. Left tackle 1 with a calf. Left tackle 2 with patella rupture. So they're on left tackle 3. Right guard 1 hurt all year. Right tackle 1 is on injured reserve. Right tackle 2 flipped to left tackle, tore his patella. So there's some holes on the offensive line now. Joe Thuney sliding over to left tackle, which then impacts the guard position. Lamar Jackson out this past week, week 17, as we said, but Baltimore still has issues on defense, and they're on the playoff bubble now. In terms of what's happening there, but we'll see what happens with the playoff scenarios. But Lamar Jackson is not guaranteed to play through with his bone bruise, even though this will be the 4th week. He has a chance, but not guaranteed. Damian Harris and the Patriots cruised, and he was rested late in the game with his hamstring. Eagles running back situation. Jordan Howard did play somewhat tentatively. Miles Sanders with his broken hand could return to play. He will return to play for the playoffs, but right now the Eagles may have a playoff position locked up, so that may factor into what happens with Miles Sanders. The Buccaneers wide receiver situation remains interesting. Mike Evans did play, was somewhat limited, some production. Obviously everyone knows about Antonio Brown implosion and no longer with the Buccaneers. Godwin's out for the season. The running back situation with Fournette already out, Ronald Jones questionable, outside linebackers for the Bucs, Jason Pierre-Paul, Shaq Barrett with continued issues. The Bucs get the win today over the Jets, but are limping into the playoffs right now. 49ers get a win with Trey Lance. Jimmy G, there was a talk about maybe needing surgery, as we talked about. I don't see how that ulnar collateral ligament, grade 3 tear, as Kyle Shanahan has said, gets better this next week, especially with the Trey Lance win here. So it's Trey Lance time, more Trey Lance time. Still some outside linebacker issues for the Saints. For the 49ers. James Conner did not play today, but he should return next week, as well as the left tackle off of COVID. The Saints should get a little healthier from COVID and health issues on their offensive line as well. Some of the big matchups in Week 18, LA Chargers versus Las Vegas Raiders, AFC West winner, I think, gets into the playoffs for sure. San Francisco and the Rams both have shots at the playoffs here, implications. The Jets at Buffalo. The Buffalo is more about seeding. New England with a big win today. Miami lost to Tennessee. That New England defense against the Miami defense might be a good matchup. Dallas at Philadelphia. Dallas losing right now after their big win last week, and playing the Eagles, and we'll figure out their playoff seeding. Like I said, the Eagles, depending on what happens with their running backs, depending on their seed, Miles Sanders might not have to play. And Michael Gallup, we talked about. Hopefully we're incorrect, but his season is likely over. That's our first look forward to the first ever Week 18. Go to Sports Injury Central, sixscore.com for all the details. Thanks for watching. Good luck. Have fun Sunday night and the Monday night game, the final Monday night contest.